It's our mom's birthday and we're whipping up her favorite treat.
This decadent New York cheesecake is sure to make her day. Hi, you're watching Plating It with Wendy, where we're going to show you how to impress with ease.
If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below and share with your family and friends. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified every time we upload new videos. Now, let's get started. So before we get started with the recipe, let's prep our 9-inch springform pan for the cheesecake. Since we're going to be popping this in a water bath in the oven, we want to prevent the water from seeping into the cheesecake. I've got 2 pieces of aluminum foil and I'm just going to bring them up to cover the sides of the cheesecake pan. So our pan's all ready and prepped. It doesn't have to look perfect, it just has to be protected on the sides. Now let's keep this aside and get ready with the cheesecake base. We're gonna start by crushing 12 whole graham crackers for the crust. I'm just gonna pop it into a mini food processor and we're gonna pulse it into a fine crumb. You can also crush it in a Ziploc bag. And you're just going to pulse it together till you have a fine crumb like this. Let's toss this into a bowl and it should give you about 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs.
And to sweeten up the graham crackers just a little more, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar. And to bring out the flavors, we're going to add 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to whisk this together so that the salt and the sugar gets combined with the graham crackers. And so I'm just going to make a little well here in the graham crackers. And to that, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of melted unsalted butter. Now let's mix this together till we get a wet sand-like texture. The butter is going to help bind the graham crackers and make a lovely base for the cheesecake. And look, this is the type of texture that you're going to be looking for. We're going to add the crumb mixture into our prep pan. So let's just drop it in there. I like to start off by just leveling this out first just so we can spread it around pretty evenly. And now what you can do is use some sort of a leveling tool. So you can either use a measuring cup or we have this little handy dandy tool that's really good to make sure everything is leveled. So now you just want to pat this down and try to make sure everything is really compressed. The goal is to have a very firm base so that when you take a bite of your cheesecake, you have a nice crunch at the bottom. And this is what your cheesecake base should look like.
To get started with our creamy cheesecake filling, we're going to add 4 blocks of room temperature cream cheese, and that's about 250 grams per block. We're just going to add these into the bowl of the stand mixer. You can also use a hand mixer for this recipe. Okay, let's pop on the paddle attachment. And we're going to mix this together till the cream cheese is smooth. This is one of the only steps in the recipe where you can really whip the mixture, and that's going to get you that ultra creamy texture at the end. Okay, we're just going to scrape down the sides of the bowl so we get all the cream cheese back in the center. To lighten it up, we're going to go in with 1/2 cup of room temperature sour cream. And we're going to sweeten up the cheesecake filling with 2 cups of white granulated sugar. To hold the cheesecake together, we like to add about 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. This is optional, so feel free to skip it. Now just placing this on stir, we're going to blend it together.
And now to flavor the cheesecake, we're going to add 3 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. And now to get that true New York style cheesecake flavor, we're going to add the zest of 1 lemon. You really just want to get the top layer of the lemon and not really get into the white part of it. And to add a touch more freshness, we're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice from the lemon that we just zested. And now on a slow speed, let's get these flavors mixed together.
And last but not least, we're going to add in 6 large room temperature eggs into the mixture. And we're going to mix each one in till it's just incorporated. Now we're going to add the last egg in and mix it till the yolk just breaks, and then we're going to finish it off by hand. And then using a spatula, we're going to give this a final mix by hand. If you're using a stand mixer, you'll find that the bottom isn't as mixed in, so make sure you really get down and scrape the base of the bowl. And we're gonna have a very light hand here because you wanna prevent too much air from being incorporated into the mixture. And that's gonna leave you with a nice creamy cheesecake without any cracks on the top. And there, it all seems to be mixed well together, and it's gonna give us a luscious texture once our cheesecake is baked. And now let's grab our cheesecake base with the cookie crumb and pour the filling into it. And now we're gonna lightly tap this on our work surface to remove any air pockets. And you'll see the bubbles start to rise to the top. And once the bubbles rise to a surface, to take it one step further, you can just pop them with a toothpick. We're gonna grab a roasting pan, and in that, we're gonna place our cheesecake. Gently just place it in. And we're gonna add some boiling water into the roasting pan, halfway up the cheesecake, and we're gonna cook the cheesecake in a water bath. This is gonna cook it slowly and prevent it from cracking on the top. We're gonna bake the cheesecake at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for an hour and 45 minutes, after which we're gonna turn off the oven and slightly open the door, placing a wooden spoon to keep it open. After 30 minutes, we're gonna place it on a wire rack and let it continue cooling in the water bath for another 15 minutes. The cheesecake has now cooled down slightly, and as you can see, we've got no cracks on the top, so it's come out just perfect. And you can see it has pulled away just slightly from the sides. We're gonna remove it from the water bath and also remove the aluminum foil before leaving it on the wire rack to cool completely.
And once the cheesecake has cooled, we're gonna cover it and then put it in the fridge for 8 hours to overnight for it to chill completely.
And now the time has finally come. Let's unmold the cheesecake. Let's cut a generous wedge of the cheesecake, and oh my goodness, look at that.
The best New York cheesecakes are always served with a cherry topping, and so here we're gonna put on some cherries on top and spoon over some syrup. You can find the recipe to this in the description box below.
And now it's time for me to give the cheesecake a taste. Wow. It's so silky smooth and tasty. It's got a little hint of lemon in it, which makes it absolutely delicious. And this is my favorite flavor. Let me know in the comments below which is your favorite flavor. Now why don't you give it a taste? Thanks so much.
I really want to get one of those cherries.
Oh wow. Oh wow. You see that? It's awesome. I think I'm going in for a second.
Super delicious.
Really good.
And if you want to enjoy this as much as we do, hop onto our website, platingitwithwendy.com, where you will find the full written recipe. Thanks for watching. See you soon.